Wayfair has introduced its new AI-powered tool, Muse, to inspire and personalize your home shopping experience. According to a Wayfair press release, Muse is designed to give customers an easy way to find inspiration and ideas for their homes by transforming how customers discover, personalize, and shop for their dream spaces. Building on the success of Decorify, Wayfair's previous pilot application that allowed customers to select from a few preset styles to see how their space could be transformed, Muse takes it further to provide a trove of inspiration and ideas to build their aspirational home. Didn't expect to see trove dropped in today's Fast Five. Here's how it works. You type in a style or a room you are looking for. It can be as specific as moody 1920s style living room. That's top on my list, Dan. Or as generic as dining room. As you browse the rich AI imagery, you can shop the recommended items in each Muse or add it to a collection to review. Let me try to say that like a normal human being. Or add it to a collection to revisit later. When you find a muse that sparks your interest, you can easily explore other muses and products that share the same vibe. Once you save a muse, you can then upload a photo of your space to apply the style to any room of your house, and voila, you have a fully designed room. Lisa, are you buying or selling Wayfair Muse?
I'm buying. I think it is a great, here's what I love it because I think it is a great use of AI with the consumer in mind, right? I mean, the way I thought about it is I stepped back and said, who doesn't want to dream and who doesn't want to be inspired? And I think from a customer service, like quality of consumer relationship, I think this thing that Wayfair is doing is pretty awesome. Yes, it's going to potentially inspire them to buy on their site. So I do think it has conversion, but it's also just going to help the consumer in general that they can save it and come back to it. And it allows the consumer to be somewhat creative themselves. So I'm all for it. I'm buying.
You are. Anne, are you buying? I think you are, based
Oh
on
my God,
based on
100%. I
how
love
you
this so
looked when Lisa
much.
was talking. You do. Why?
It's super simple to use. I
Do you
think
use
Lisa,
it?
yeah, I did. I mean, I looked up crazy search terms too, like coastal Spanish modern and Midwest mid-century modern. And like,
Midwestern coastal.
yeah, I mean, it wasn't always perfect. The results weren't always perfect, but the UX is brilliant. Like I can just hit, like I can search those products, I can put them to my cart right away. But I think that the most brilliant point here, and Lisa hit on this too, they're using AI to just adjust the imagery. They're putting an ocean outside of the window in that setting and changing a few simple things, which is what AI should be used for to
Yeah.
make me feel as a consumer like they're personalizing this experience to even the most crazy search terms that I might be putting in here. And they're giving me a way to very easily click and buy. So I think I'm super excited. I'm interviewing Fiona Tannett, the CTO at Wayfair at Shop Talk, and I cannot wait to talk to her just about like the evolution of this because it really is quite a step up from what Decorify was. And now you're really it's really focused on inspiration and then providing that ease of use of getting to products. So I love it.
We were all in on Decorify last year too,
Yeah.
and I can't wait for you to talk to Fiona at Shop Talk. It's gonna be awesome. All right, Dave, I'm gonna let you go next because I'm in their camp, and I want to see where you stand before because maybe I need the retort to try to convince you to come to our side. What's your thoughts here?
I have one foot in the camp.
Okay,
I
one
think it's
foot.
super cool. I played with it yesterday. I think that it's really well done, very well executed. We'll see how the whole software update thing works out, since you guys think that's a big issue going forward. But here's my question, and you said something really interesting, kind of what's the evolution of it? And wonder, does eventually this become a revenue source and it becomes an interior design service? Wayfair is also pretty heavily tied into a lot of the online design services, right? They're a referral from whether it's Joybird or Stucco or Heavenly or Space Joy, pick every one of them. What are they thinking about this, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And it's like I'm not sure, pissing off a bunch of partners is retail strategy 101, unless the evolution is I'm going to be a better version of that and I'm just taking it over. So I think it's cool. I think it's really well done. I'm super curious about what the evolution of is it going forward, and how does it work in the broader ecosystem of interior design.
Yeah, that's exactly the points I had too, David. Like, yeah, the impact's going to be on the interior designers, but that's what Wayfair's brand is too. Wayfair's brand is like basically like affordable design, you know, at the end of the day. And so if you can use tech to do that, why not? And that's the other point I'd make here is because this is an example to me of also like why Wayfair continues to win or hold its own within the home furnishing space, because it constantly uses its tech to showcase its category, whereas Amazon has to use its tech to tap into everything that it provides. But Wayfair's been smart about that, and for that reason, it's gotten a leg up on Target and Walmart over the years, and it continues to take this approach, which is a definitive approach. I had coffee with Wayfair's CEO back when I was running Home Furnishings at the Vidara in Las Vegas, and he told me that that's the way he thinks about the business. He's going to continue to use tech to showcase the category of home furnishings. And I think you're right. There could be some fallout from this in the space, but consumers will gravitate towards it if they find it useful.
Yeah, it's easier, right? I don't
Right.
have to go like, here, sign a contract, take a bunch of photos of a room, like they can be AI generated, etc. So I think the future evolution is super interesting.
Well,
Yeah.
and you still need the interior designers to pull from multiple sources. Like the idea that you're going to get all of the things to outfit your room from Wayfair is probably not true. You might, that's where the designers come in to help you, like, pick the right places to invest, and the right places
Depends
to
on
shop
your budget
Wayfair.
too, though.
Well,
Right, exactly.
or does Wayfair become a bit of a marketplace in the future with kind of the service, so then it will allow them to actually pull from other sites too, right?
Right.